20 years later, I remember every step of this dance. That's amazing. Hi, Romper. I'm Jenna Dewan. Memory lane. Let's go. Oh, yes. It doesn't really matter video, Jana Jackson. This was my first time working with Janet, and then she asked me to go on tour after doing this. But I remember because I auditioned for this, and there was, I can't even tell you how many people were there. It was like a few days later, I got the call that I got the job, and that was the most I've probably ever celebrated in my entire life because Janet still is, my favorite artist I've ever worked for. And it was like, I was like 18, 19, I just got into LA. It was so cool. This brings me back in the best way. Okay, next clip. I mean, who doesn't love Rhythm Nation? I was probably 8, 10 when this video came out. I should know my years better. But I did do this dance on tour. And it's one of the hardest, most intricate dances I still have ever done. I remember one time I forgot it, blanked out on stage, and it's not the kind of dance that you can just jump right back into, but it's so classic, it's so good. It's a great party trick too. Everyone loves when you just bring out Rhythm Nation. You gotta go 5, 4, this way. No one wants to do that too. Little things we learned. Janet brought she calls us the kids, so she brought all the kids back, and so we all redid Rhythm Nation at the Hollywood Bowl for her concert. And Evie got to come, and she saw me, and she was like, "Mommy!" And she ran at me, and we kept doing the dance while she was hugging me, but it's so cute. Okay, now this is baby Jenna. I think this was officially my first music video. This is Mandy Moore, So Real. I was so excited to be in this music video, and we had so much fun. And by the way, Mandy, you are still to this day and were then the sweetest, nicest, best ever. So shout out to Mandy Moore. Next. Oh, World of Dance promo, yes. We learned this the night before, and we went to J-Lo's house, into her home dance studio, and learned this. And Derek just does what Derek do and whips me around, and he didn't even tell me. He just goes, "Hey, put your arm right here and go with it." Just like flipped me over in a cartwheel upside down, and Derek's the only person in the world that could just do that, flip somebody and make us land on our feet. It was so fun. I definitely have been intimidated and nervous so many times. Actually, World of Dance, Jennifer called me and was like, "Please come host the show," but I have never hosted a single thing in my entire life. You know, she has super high expectations in the best way possible. You know, that's pressure and that was excitement, but I learned everything about, you know, interviewing people and being on stage and how to even hold a mic. That was one of those moments where I went, okay, well, sink or swim, learn it, let's go. Well, this one has my heart. Lip sync battle, Cold Hearted Snake. This is my favorite video of all time. Truly my favorite music video, and Paula Abdul when I was about 8 years old. To me, that was the first time I saw a pop star, anyone, that I went, "Oh, I want to dance just like that. I want to be just like that." So my whole life I've been chasing this video, and I finally got a chance to just completely remake it. And I brought out the queen herself. I brought out Paula Abdul and got to dance with her. So that's a bucket list. I will never, ever, ever be able to top that moment. Oh, this ending dance scene in Step Up was, in my own memory, this is like where it began. To me, it was this little movie. We had no idea. We were just doing this fun dance scene at the end of the movie, and just no idea that this was gonna capture young dancers and people. And you know what's crazy? I remember it. 20 years later, I remember every step of this dance. I showed Evie this movie, Step Up, when she was younger, and she didn't believe it was me, and then she said, "Can we watch something fun?" She humbles me on the daily.